Hello, on the second day of January in the new year of 2026. And I just want to speak to you about my reflections that I did over the whole of 2025. And what I did was I did a grateful jar. I can't really show you the jar. The jar is now holding the light. Okay. Trust me, I had a jar. Well, it was more like a vase, not a jar. And what I did was for every week that passed, I wrote down something I was grateful or thankful for. And I just kept on adding to the jar without even looking at it. And I thought nothing of it. Actually, I started late in Jan because I came home from my son's wedding. I think it was maybe after the first week of Jan. So I had a lot to write. So I wrote. But nonetheless, on the 1st of January, that was yesterday, I then opened up all of those little papers and I actually counted them. And as you know, there's 52 weeks in a year. So why I counted them was I wanted to see if I was able to be consistent in writing one little thing that I was thankful or grateful for every week. And yes, there were 60 plus, I think it was 64 pieces of paper that I had written over the year. And I read them out, each one, and with every one, I said thank you. Okay. And I remember one of the early ones, and I'll share with you some of them. This one I wrote on the 19th of January last year. And I said, I was thankful for my team for Sabahi. That is the accreditation for from a organization within Saudi Arabia for hospitals, where nursing department received 100% compliance to all standards. So that's what I was grateful for. I'm trying to see where is the other one that I wrote because I have one of them here. Here it is. I've got the two. This is so, so lovely. It's so nice to really look at it and be thankful for the blessings that you have so that you can actually, for me, I'm going to be starting a new year, a new jar. So I think this is just going to be part of my life. So I started the year saying that I walked 1 3/4 way around the compound. 1 3/4. And I don't think when I walked the walk at 1 3/4 way around, I didn't do as many of the parking spaces. I didn't maximize out the space available to me. So I just went down the alleyway, out, once around, and would go 3/4, go another time around, and then come via the basketball court and come home. That's as much as what I could do at that time. And I looked and found a note that I was grateful for reaching 5 kilometers. That is like, wow, how did I go from 1 3/4? And I think 1 3/4 was just on 2Ks or less. I wasn't even looking at the fact that I was walking. Like I said, move if you haven't moved, move. I was moving. That was so, so amazing. And when you are grateful for the small things, the big things follow. So I was grateful for my 1 3/4 way around. I didn't measure it in kilometers. Oh, I never had the blessings of my watch from two of my daughters from other people's mothers. Okay. Yeah, so thank you for my watch, girls. That's when I started measuring my kilometers and I reached 5Ks. And if I'm not mistaken, if I look at today's walk, and this is where I'm going to probably be challenged to find it. Today I walked 5.2 Ks in about 63 minutes. It was a slow walk, around 13 minutes per kilometer, because it was my first walk after my sinusitis, rhinitis, allergy, and wanting to enjoy the sun and all of that. So I had walked 62 minutes, and I can remember reaching the one side of the compound. Siri's talking to me. Thank you, Siri. And I immediately felt this almost as if I was elevated above the ground. And I'm like, oh, 60 plus minutes. Is this what dopamine feels like? I love this feeling. But I knew I wasn't going to walk anymore because it was around 12:10 or so. And I knew I just wanted to take in the middle of the day. Winter sun, this is very weak, so that's why I walked with my PCAP. And I tell you, it did me a world of good. So, coming back to my reflection, yes, thankful for green fingers from my dad. That's what I got. Thank you for Quentin's reward and recognition. He went, where did he go? Poland, Spain, I forget where he went, but he went somewhere. Then I was also grateful for reaching 85 kilos. Oh, and here's 80 kilos. And I think, oh God, I'm not going to find it now. Sorry, ek het nog 'n laster. Yes, like here's all the 4.5 kilos. There we go. So that is, let me put it in order. 80, that was 85. I'm confusing myself. That was 85. There's 80. And yay, 79 kilos. So this is one way to just reflect back on your year so that you can appreciate the moments that have passed. It's called reflection. One way to reflect, you can use a journal. So I use the grateful jar, and I think it's so amazing looking at everything here. And I'm actually keeping it. I'm thinking of putting it into something like a frame, solidifying it, something that you can hang. Yep. However, I'm keeping it. This is me putting all my thankfulness in a container. There's more, but this is what I took note of for the year, and I put it in this beautiful chocolate box from Prague, from a colleague of mine. And yeah, so what are you grateful for 2025? And yes, we are in 2026. And why am I talking about 2025 still? Because based on what you were grateful for in 2025, you will build on it for 2026. And I hope that your 2026 will bring you more than you'd ever dreamed of, that your cup will overflow, that, whatever your heart's desire is, that God will meet you at that point of need. And if He says no, it's not because He doesn't want to give it to you. Maybe it's not the right time and not the right blessing for you. So wait for it, wait for Him.